Mr. Anurag. So today we have our guest speaker, Mr. Anurag Agarwal. He is the CEO of Nota Media India, and Nota Media India is the Bitrix24 Gold partner. Mr. Anurag has more than 13 years experience in tech innovations and strategic leadership. So welcome, Mr. Anurag, to our webinar. Today, mostly we'll cover about real estate and Bitrix24 and Nota Media expertise. So, my first question to Mr. Anurag, could you please tell us a little bit more about your background with the real estate industry and your journey with Bitrix24 as of now?
Thanks, Evan. First of all, thanks for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to interact with you. And coming to this, so I've been working as a CEO of Nota Media India, where my primary job is to drive digital transformation for different businesses. So businesses need some kind of uh, advice in digital transformation, digitization of their business, workflow automation. Bitrix is a very, very powerful tool which makes all of this possible. So we help businesses do this transformation with the help of Bitrix24.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Sharak, for the lovely explanation. So, then we'll jump to the next question, and now we'll deep dive one by one for real estate. I mean, the feature and the functionality, and we can talk about some operational improvements and customization with Bitrix24. So, my next question is to you: how does Bitrix24 enhance real estate operations, and what are the key benefits of integrating it into a real estate systems?
That's a wonderful question, Evan. Thank you. So uh, to understand this, first we need to understand what are the needs of a real estate of a market or for a company who is in real estate. So, with the experience we have with multiple clients in real estate sector, what I can say is that real estate industry has a few very specific needs. Usually the sales cycle is pretty long, and especially considering India, usually it everything starts with the lead collection and generation. After that, there is a pre-sale cycle, then sales cycle. After that, uh, the sales, there are post-sales operations which are also required. So Bitrix is capable of handling all these operations in general. And so let's begin with I'd be talking more practical with experience of some of our clients who are in the same industry. So a few of our clients have asked us to implement a content workflow management system within Bitrix24, because for real estate, a lot of marketing campaigns have to be run, and for that, a lot of content has to be generated. And our system is required to properly organize all that content and review it, and then pass it on to the right team at the right time. So Bitrix helps with organizing all these efforts. Once this content is generated, a marketing campaign is to be run, and which is expected to generate a lot of leads. Now, different clients may have different preferences, but in general, clients prefer marketing through social media channels, through direct outreach, and also through various property listing websites. Like we have many in India, Magic Bricks, and many others. So Bitrix can integrate with all these channels and very easily ensure that all the leads are coming to the system. And when the leads comes, we can create a funnel as per the requirements of the specific company. So the funnel will have different automations, and it will have different options to handle the client to ensure that sales is closed in the right manner. So this is how Bitrix can help in all the aspects of real estate operations.
That's great. Thanks for sharing wonderful insight, Mr. Anurag. So my next question is to you is can you please share some successful case study or any example where Bitrix24 help and improved your real estate management?
Oh, yeah, surely. So, incidentally, Nota Media, as you know, we have our global headquarters in Dubai and offices in India, US, and many other countries. So, we have many clients. Dubai is a very upcoming, very prominent real estate market. And Nota Media is one of the leaders in the market for providing real estate solutions. In India as well, we have many clients who are currently utilizing Bitrix through our implementation for their real estate sector. So I'll tell you one interesting case study. So one of the client was facing problem that they had a big team of about 50 people for marketing operations, and a lot of marketing was happening, but overall results were not coming. So the client was not seeing much conversion rates, and then they approached us for analyzing. So once we analyzed all the operations, we realized that the lead time in their case was very high. So lead time is defined as the time between the first time the query is sent by the prospective lead and the response given by the company. So the duration between them is lead time, which was very high. And in that duration, the competitors were calling the client, and because of that, they were losing the business. So once we realized that, we added certain custom features that the as soon as a lead comes, it will be auto assigned based on defined based on the logic defined by the client. And once it is assigned, the resource gets a message on their phones that this lead has arrived. Please make a call immediately. So even if the resource is not attending their workplace or machines, they will be able to immediately contact, because now the information is going on their text message and WhatsApp. So this brought the lead time to less than 1 minute, and they saw manifold increase in their business. So this kind of specific automations and capabilities are possible in Bitrix. Later, we have connected their Bitrix with prominent portals from their lead can directly come. So if someone is showing interest on some of the property listing websites, because real estate companies always list their properties on these property finder websites. So it automatically collects in Bitrix. So their end-to-end life cycle of management has been streamlined. Now they are able to gather all the leads right inside Bitrix, connect with them, send them automated mails, WhatsApp, and text messages right from Bitrix. And the team gets reminders through Bitrix intelligent sales features, which are enabled by AI now. So by that, they are able to understand that what leads needs more attention, and they are able to properly follow up. And after that, the clients are able to successfully close the leads and also share all kind of documentations, emails, letters, and all post-sales operations right from Bitrix. So uh, it has streamlined the work, and which is leading to their business growth as well.
Nice to know about, I mean, the streaming, the work and the time management which you, I mean, talk about reducing the time tags in 1 minute. That's wonderful. So thanks, Anurag. Now we can talk about some features and functionality about Bitrix. So my next question is to you: which features of Bitrix 24 are most beneficial for real estate professionals, and why?
Okay, so Bitrix is very different from many other solutions in the market, because Bitrix provides many features in single package. There are many other offerings which have different modular structure, where client may need to purchase different options, or we need a external integration for certain features. But Bitrix provides complete CRM capabilities, analytics, project management, and many other things right in single package. And all these are some way useful in some way for real estate industry. So now coming to this, so any real estate uh, company wants to, first of all, as I mentioned, capture the leads and match them with the available properties. So Bitrix, first of all, can create a inventory of all their available properties, different projects and different flats or plots within that project. And that inventory helps the sales team to suggest a specific available property as per client's requirements. Then all the leads can be collected in a single place. So that happens with the help of Bitrix powerful CRM features. Then Bitrix can also bulk update, upload the entries many times. Many clients have existing data they want to migrate into the system. So has very powerful bulk update upload features. And then all the activities of entire team can be very easily tracked right inside Bitrix. Uh, all the emails, all the calls, everything is visible in a very user-friendly manner inside Bitrix in the history. And also, Bitrix has a very, very powerful task management and project management feature where team can be assigned different tasks, or even system can automatically assign certain tasks based on the specific requirements. And those tasks can be managed very easily. So apart from that, it provides complete omni-channel communication features where clients can be contacted through any possible medium. It can be your phone, telephony, it can be SMS, WhatsApp. Many of them will require certain additional configuration, but that's surely very much possible. We have done it for many of the clients, but uh, end result is that it's a turnkey service for any real estate client, and they get everything in a single window. So all the managing the teams, checking different reports and dashboards, and there are different automation tools which helps in all the phases in pre-sales, sales, marketing, post-sales, every where all these automation tools helps a lot, and so on. So all these features usually in Bitrix helps any client achieve their intended business goals.
Great. With all the features and functionality, data comes in a scene. So now my next question is to you. How does Bitrix24 handle clients' data privacy and ensure compliance with real estate regulations?
Oh, that's a very, very important part because both clients in real estate, many times the deals are very high value, and personally identifiable information of clients will be stored definitely in any CRM. So that becomes very, very critical. Also, there is a concern with some clients that their overall business methods or trade secrets should not be leaked in addition to the data. So Bitrix is a very much robust. It is being used by more than 1.2 crore businesses worldwide, and so that itself gives the so Bitrix is capable of having that kind of robust security. We have had many clients from government sector as well. We have done projects for Indian Railways and many other government entities also. So their requirements for privacy is very strict, and they shortlisted Bitrix because Bitrix was able to satisfy their privacy and security requirements. So how does Bitrix achieve it? Bitrix uses very secure server facilities which are 24 by 7 monitored physically, and they have a very robust incident monitoring team which ensures that data is always secure and data is always stored in multiple servers for redundancy, so that in case of loss, that data is always available to ensure business operations round the clock. Also, the data is fully encrypted, and Bitrix also has a very robust uh, entitlement management feature, which is access management. So in the in our workflow, when we are implementing Bitrix, we take certain precautions as well. First of all, we sign a NDA with our clients to give them assurance that the data will be safe with us. All our employees undergo a very strict training, which for handling clients' data, and we have very strict internal SOPs for the same purpose. In our 20 years of operational history, we never had a single incident of client's data breach. So that shows how important it is, and definitely Bitrix helps us in that overall scenario. Also, in addition to this, we also provide uh, a security audit for every client. Post implementation, during our testing phase, we provide a security audit where we try to find any kind of loopholes and ensure that data is always secure. So, if I have to summarize all these technicalities and all everything, so Bitrix never accesses client's data, and neither the partners. So, I mean, I represent Nota Media, but I can assure that every partner is very, very careful about this aspect, and always everyone respects the privacy and data of the client, and never ever data is accessed for any wrong purposes.
That's great, Anurag, and thanks for sharing the details about data and the privacy. Now, my next question to you about the improvements, operational improvements. So, can you please tell us what are some common operational challenges you're facing in real estate industry uh, addressing Bitrix24, and how Bitrix24 helps to these challenges?
Okay, that's very interesting. I gave you one example of one of our clients. That was one operational challenge where their lead time was less. If you see in general, real estate industry workflow is very unique compared to other industries. They rely very heavily on outbound marketing to gather leads and to convert them. And a smaller proportion is usually inbound, where people are coming on their own. And there are many trade fairs and many other places from where also they are generating leads, conferences, trade fairs, etc. So now the biggest challenge is to organize, sort, and assign these kind of leads. Other big challenge comes is for listing. For example, in Dubai, many clients are there, and we have a solution called Estate Envision, which is uh, based on Bitrix. So we have taken Bitrix and done some customizations for real estate, and with that we have created a offering called Estate Envision for real estate market. So in that we are able to automatically do the listings in the real estate websites for the clients. We are able to fetch all the leads from those websites. And for every property, another challenge is that client requires brochures for the property, complete details. Becomes very tedious to create, and usually a separate workflow is required and multiple tools are required. We have provided all those capabilities right inside Bitrix, where just by few clicks, entire brochure can be created and it can be sent to the client over their email or their medium of their choice. So that actually reduces a lot of time and saves a lot of time for the team to prepare such documentation and send it over. And also, all the properties can be very easily listed, and it becomes very easy to go through that inventory and find what is most appropriate property which can be offered to the client, which matches the client's needs. So this can happen even in real time over a call. Let's say our agent is talking with some prospective client over call, and client makes some kind of requirements that I need this kind of budget for these many people in this particular area. So with the help of inventory, very easily it can be searched and it can be shared with the client. So all these practical operational challenges can be very easily overcome. For example, contacting clients, creating all these kind of documentations and mails, listing the properties, sorting and finding the available properties, and all the post-sales operations as well. All these can be taken care in Bitrix.
Great, Anurag. Thank you so much for telling us in detail. So, when we set up any operations and any task for this people, the people who work under this industry, so we need communication as well. For agents, broker, clients. So, how does Bitrix24 improve communication and collaboration among real estate agents, broker, and clients?
Okay. That's again a very vital aspect of real estate operations. Now, if we see communications in real estate actually are of two types. One is external communication where the agents are talking with any external agent. It could be some broker, it could be some prospective client or existing client, or it could be internal communication where they need, for example, if payment has arrived, finance team needs to check and inform the agent that payment has arrived so that next operations can happen, next activities can be done. And before that, finance team needs to be aware that this client is making payment and what to expect. So this is also equally important aspect. What we have seen usually that many of the companies focus on the external communication aspect, but they ignore the internal aspect sometimes. Bitrix is capable of both the aspects, handling both the aspects. Whenever we are trying to implement Bitrix for any client, we first try to identify all the touch points where communication will happen. So initially, some communication has to happen. After payment, certain acknowledgement has to be sent, or internal background checks have to happen. Or another example of communication only that which is very common, especially in Indian scenarios, is that usually there is a team of salespeople, and usually at the end of the day, the team lead or manager wants to see a report that who has performed how much. That is also a kind of communication because the team is actually telling what they did throughout the day. So all these aspects can be very easily managed in Bitrix. Bitrix can be connected with any telephony provider to generate calls, and all predictive dialing, robocalling, all these features can be configured right inside Bitrix. Bitrix can connect with text messages, with WhatsApp, you name it. For every communication channel, Bitrix can be utilized. And for internal communication as well, we can generate custom alerts. Bitrix provides a very robust chatting facility where everyone can chat right inside Bitrix and make seamless communication. And also emails and all other form of communications are available right inside Bitrix. So clients will never have to leave that window for any purpose, whether it's communication, compliance, or regular operations or sales. Bitrix can make everything possible.
That's true, Anurag. We can do, whatever we want in one dashboard only. So now we'll talk about integration and implementation. So, what is the process for integrating Bitrix24 into an existing real estate management system?
So for real estate, first we have a specific workflow or a methodology to integrate. First of all, it begins with understanding the requirements of the clients. So even within real estate industry, no two clients have same requirements. Some clients may prefer to only streamline their marketing and pre-sales operations. Some clients prefer to streamline only the post-sales operations. Some may only prefer collecting the leads and then doing manual follow-ups. So we first understand with client what preferences they have, and based on that, we do custom business process modeling for the client. We understand their business. Our analysts conduct certain sessions with them, and we try to understand their business. Then we map that requirement with Bitrix features. Bitrix has hundreds of features overall, and sometimes it may be a little overwhelming for new client. So that's where we try to provide a value where we understand Bitrix already, and we already have a deep experience with real estate industry. So we already know what to expect. We understand the requirements from the client, and we match that with different Bitrix features. Based on that, we try to uh, configure and implement different features, and that also will require integration of many third party applications, because sometimes clients have some specific applications which they are using or which are useful for their overall business use case. So Bitrix has very powerful capabilities of integrating different applications through APIs, and a very rich marketplace where a lot of features and applications are also available. So we conduct a throughout study, and whatever is best possible scenario for the client, we integrate in that. Technically, usually almost every application can be integrated with Bitrix through some or other way.
Great, Anurag. So, can you please tell us how long does it typically takes to see tangible results after implementing Bitrix 24 in a real estate setting?
It depends on the use case and workflows clients have. Usually, we have seen that if the client asks us to uh, automate and digitize all the aspects of their operations, like complete life cycle end to end, then very soon, within a couple of weeks, they start seeing the differences. And many of our clients have seen the revenue rising by 30 to 40% just by implementation of one tool. Because Bitrix is not just a CRM tool. Definitely, it is a very, very powerful CRM, but it is complete office management suite. And once it is implemented and all the bottlenecks of the process are removed, and that automatically brings results. So usually, I mean, it can take from few weeks to few months to see very tangible results in the business.
It's a great insight about, I mean, the growth on business after implementing the Bitrix 24. So, Anurag, can you please tell something about the future trends and developments? I mean, what future trends do you see in the real estate industry that Bitrix 24 is well positioned to support?
So, like all the industries, real estate industry also is moving very much like towards taking help of AI. So I can say Bitrix is one of the foremost companies which launched AI related features into their offerings. Uh, Also, as I mentioned, we have a special offering called Real Estate Innovation, which is big, customized product based on Bitrix 24. It is Bitrix 24 with certain customizations for real estate industry. So we are currently working on the next version, which we are calling 4.ai. So because we will be heavily integrating AI features into Bitrix, and few things, I mean, we may have to wait a bit for all the details to be revealed, but it will streamline. So that is one future trend which is very helpful. Other is that the industry is heavily moving towards marketing, because real estate is becoming more and more competitive, and usually different partners need a lot of marketing to stay ahead of the curve. Now, Bitrix can support these kind of marketing, bulk campaigns, and everything right inside the box. Uh, so that is something where Bitrix can come very handy.
That's great. That's great for sharing the future insight trends. Great. So, Anurag, what advice would you give to real estate professionals who are considering integrating to Bitrix 24?
So whenever some company approaches us for integrating Bitrix 24, we usually tell that it's more like we have to consider two different things: the tool and the customizability and customization of that tool. So Bitrix is very powerful, but it can be as powerful as we make it. I'll give you one other example which might relate very easily. Now we everyone uses Excel, and it's very powerful. There are like many people use a lot of Excel for data analytics use cases, very advanced use cases, and sometimes Some people use it for very simple tables, creating some tables and etc. Now, the tool is same, but it also depends on what kind of customization we want. So, when a good thing with Bitrix is that Bitrix doesn't sell different features separately. Now, we already get everything at our disposal as soon as we opt for Bitrix. So, hundreds of the features. So, sometimes clients don't want to use certain features of Bitrix. They say we only prefer CRM and that's it. But Bitrix has much more to offer anyway. So what I advise is that instead of focusing on the features which they need, they can first share their requirements, and then our business analysts actually analyze those requirements and we map it with the features. So if client is only expecting one or two features in the same cost, they actually may get instead of two or three features, two or three dozen features, which is always a win-win for the client. So uh, always that's what I practically advise to all the clients, that they can always only focus on their requirements, and they can leave it to the partners, to us, to inform about the right features inside Bitrix too.
That's great. Thank you, Anurag, for sharing. Wonderful advice. So I'm done with my all set of questions for today. But I really want you to ask if you want to share some insight from your end, and if you want to, highlight some of your product or feature, then please feel free to, spotlight on that.
Sure, Hemant. So overall, I guess I like with my experience working with many real estate clients in the real estate sector, especially, I have tried to share everything which I know. But overall, one thing which I want to still highlight is that uh, whenever a company makes a decision of taking any CRM tool or any software, so it is for their operational reasons. They want to see some specific value or remove some bottlenecks or pain points. Now, the selection of tool can have like there could be many criteria for selection, which may differ across companies. But always we should see the larger picture as well, the future scope. Many times, the decision is made by companies looking at the immediate requirements, but we should at least look at the requirements for 12 months or even longer period, whatever requirements might be there, and based on that we can take the decision. So that if we see in that way, because Bitrix provides a very comprehensive uh, set of features for all the use cases, usually it really stands out from many other solutions which are there in the market, and that will really help clients to get a very good tool and make like streamline their business in a suitable manner. That's all from my side. So,
That's lovely talking with you, Anurag, and yeah, it's a pleasure connecting with you and talk about real estate industry in detail. So thank you so much for your time, Mr. Anurag from Nota Media, Bitrix24 Gold Partner Company. So stay tuned for more updates on new webinars. Thank you so much.